Why, hello, friends and family. Welcome back to the studio. Welcome back to Wowwy'z Workshop, brought to you by Two Brothers, One Vision. Now, I am excited today, guys. This is the official call out of our new challenge, our new carving creating challenge, and this is the Watcher Challenge. Now, first, I should get you guys familiar. I know a lot of you guys know because I talk about these things all the time. These are some examples of our Watchers, and I'll give you just a little bit of a background of how I came up with this idea in the first place. Now, there are stories of old. There are stories, parts of the Bible, the books of Enoch, old ancient tales from the indigenous folks down south in the southern states, and petroglyphs, stories about ancient beings that are good. They are good. These aren't like the stories in Enoch about the fallen angels. These Watchers are different. Wowwy'z Watchers are all about light and hope and protectors. Now, the big, cool, crazy thing about wood spirits is that there's a lore to them, that they protect your home and watch over your family. And that's part of the reason why I personally love wood spirits so much. And what got me into the whole power carving thing, because I wanted to learn how to make the wood spirits faces. Now, Watchers are a different take on that, but they're the exact same thing. When you create something with your two hands and put that intent in it, that this is so to protect so-and-so, this is to protect their family. I am making this with this intent. And you put your love into it. You literally put your love into it. And I believe that pieces of art that are like that do hold that magic forward. Now, Watchers are sentinel guardians. But the big thing about them, and this is going to be the main rule, okay? That whatever Watcher, however you make it, okay? Now, they have to be holding some form of light. And that is to represent hope, love, protection. It's a guardian. So on the smaller ones, you'll see that I use crystals. You could use a little rock, you could use whatever the gift may be, right? These guys are coming to help mankind and teach us things so that we can have our best lives, right? Here's a little one. And this little one is holding a little quartz. You see? Now, I personally was really inspired by, now I'm going to talk about this big one at the end, but I was very, very much inspired by these tales that say these beings were featureless. They had faces of fire because whatever they were holding lit them up. So that's why I got the idea of making the bigger ones into a lamp. And I don't expect that from anybody, but this is just saying where you can take this idea. And now the ancient petroglyphs that are burnt into my mind have antlers and tales of the sky people and the ant people and these entities that came to help the natives. It's like these big daunting figures that are on these walls, but you can't see their faces. But you can put facial features onto your Watcher if you like. If you would like to make like a content, yoga kind of peaceful. And I also wanted to say, if you're not, for folks that aren't, a Watcher can also hold a prayer. I do have a couple examples of people when I first made these videos about Watchers that they carved their own and sent me pictures. And a couple have had their hands like this because the Watcher is holding a special prayer as their gift for man. But please try and push yourself and try and think of some form of light. That's the main rule that the Watcher must carry because, like I said, they're here to help. Now, this was a doggy. This was a big dog. And I have a 4-part makers videos. If you look in our playlist, there's the Watcher series. And that's how we did this. We even wrapped copper and brass on the antlers. These antlers are always sheds that we use at Two Brothers, One Vision. There's no cruelty. This is just honoring nature and using the pieces that we find, right? That we can collect. Now, as for prizes. Okay, first, the rules. I am sorry, but there's so much that goes into this. These Watchers are very, very special to us, guys. So it's going to run from September 1st to the end of November, a full 3 months. That's right? September, October, November. Yeah, sorry. And it's early. And as for prizes, I personally, I was thinking about this, and I think this is Bernice B. Bright. This is a candlestick Woodspirit. And I will send this, I will give this as one of the gifts. This piece means a lot to me. And that's going to be one of the prizes. Possibly a smaller Watcher, something like this. I've been really like to show Sugi Band the cloaks. Make it your own. Make it very, very creative. And for such a simple design and figure, if you put your personal touch into it, it's going to make this a very, very special challenge, you guys. Okay, so I covered the 3 months. Oh yes, so you're going to get a carving or two from me. I'm going to buy a really, really nice machine of some sort, whether it be a Dremel or I'll figure that out. But I can guarantee that there's going to be tools involved. And I've also reached out to Kutzall. I'm still waiting back. They're very, very busy right now. But Mike is always very, very kind and generous, and I'm sure they're going to help. So yes, things are happening. Now, Carving Fusion, Jordy is going to give me a hand with spreading the word. And you know how Jordy is. There'll probably be a carving from that old boy in here somehow. And I really appreciate him helping us to get the word out. I even heard that Just Carve Rob might carve a little Watcher. So I am stoked. I am beyond stoked, you guys. So with that, it has begun, you guys. It has begun. So watch for this message on all of our social media platforms. I'm hoping maybe the Kindred Spirits Woodcarvers will allow me to share this too, because I want to get everybody involved. And plus, you know, prizes are awesome. I want all my people, all the tribe to have access to this. And I want to thank Carving Fusion for helping and get this thing to be a real, real success. And with that, guys, much love, make magic, tribe strong. I can't wait to see what you make. Oh, this is going to be awesome. All right, do it. Yo!
It is said that the forest will stand for as long as the wood spirit remains to keep order. And if you're lucky enough to see one, health, happiness, and good fortune will be yours. However, that does not happen often. Wood spirits would rather see than be seen. Most sightings are by children or of the pure of heart. When you take your wood spirit home, give it a place of honor. If you do these things, your wood spirit will bring you gentle wisdom, humor, and luck into your home. Now, as we draw near to the end of the challenge, I'll make the official call out for all of the pics that could be sent to me through Facebook Messenger or directly to Wowwy'z Workshop at gmail.com. There is no YouTube without you. We can't wait to see what you make. Much love.